2XM Garageland with Dermot Lambert.
Walking home at 6 p.m., darkness slowly caving in, wondering if I'm being judged or not. Silence isn't all I hear, gunshots fired and many tears, sirens ringing out from afar. Yeah, the rain is pouring down, about the only thing that's keeping me awake in this world. They won't stop me now. You gotta know how to survive in this world of darkness, where your body's examined and your mind is drawn by these nasty people. You gotta know how to fight and live on your own in this world of darkness. 1 p.m. I check my phone, 'cause I'm notified by the tone of messages coming across the world. Yeah, he said that and she said this. Oh my God, they're so famous. Videos of them bragging while there's people dying. The angels crying now, and the rainbow ends as we watch the sun go down in this world. But it won't stop me now. You gotta know how to survive in this world of darkness. Your body's examined and your mind is drawn by these nasty people. You gotta know how to fight and live on your own in this world of darkness, darkness. Ooh, yeah. You say once and I say twice. You know what you can do and what you believe in. It don't matter just as long as you try. Anything can be done once your mind is put to do it. The rain is pouring down, about the only thing that's keeping me awake in this world. But it won't stop me now. You gotta know how to survive in this world of darkness. Your body's examined and your mind is drawn by these nasty people. You've gotta know how to fight and live on your own in this world of darkness.
Garageland on 2XM.
Step back, 'cause you know it's time and I don't really want to take that. Throw a bone, bring it home, then you moan, leave my collar at the doormat. I guess it's lovely taking all that time. I guess I'm never gonna know. How am I ever gonna understand the way you run your show? Tell me, did I chase it and never ever get too high? You know I love it when I'm chasing, but it's nothing like the very first time. Tell me, did I chase it and never ever get too high? You know I love it when I'm chasing, but I'm never too high, 'cause you're quite bottom of my heart. Fed it to the doctor and you laughed. Tell me, did I chase it? Tell me, did I waste my time? Sitting in the corner as you bark. Now we've gone and killed the fire, killed the spark. Tell me, did I chase it? Cause you're quite a corker in a funny way. And I wish I bet you on a summer's day. But now I think I've gotta stay away. Hey, hey, oh, you're such a blunder in the worst of ways. And I'd hate to miss the opportunity. But for now I think I've gotta run away. You're quite alone. I'd like to say I wish I'd met you on a summer's day. You're quite alone. I'd like to say I wish I'd met you on a summer's day. Dogbone.
2XM Garageland with Dermot Lambert.
You
I've been here before. Every feeling, every word, I've imagined it all. You'll never know if you never try to forgive your past. Simply be mine. So a day to let me be. Oh, you wanna know that I promise I'm worthy to hold in your arms. So come on.
wanna take you somewhere. You know I care, but it's so cold and I don't know where. I brought you daffodils on a pretty string, but they won't flower like they did last spring. And I wanna kiss you, make you feel alright. I'm just so tired to share my nights. I wanna cry and I wanna love, but all my tears have been used up on another love, another. Tears have been used up on another love, another love. All my tears have been used up on another love, another love. All my tears have been used up. Somebody hurts you, I wanna fight, but my hand's been broken one too many times. So I use my voice, I'll be so damn rude. Words they always win, but I know I'll lose. And I'd sing a song that'd be just ours, but I sang them all to another heart. And I wanna cry, I wanna learn to love, but all my tears have been used up on another love, another love. All my tears have been used up on another love, another love. All my tears have been used up on another love, another love. Tears have been used up.
Thank you very much, Rian, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out online, Rian Boardman. Much more to come, and that is an example of something we had a couple of sessions on a WhatsApp call, I think, and then after that. He sent us a video, myself and Al, yesterday was it?
Yeah.
The first time Al heard it was yesterday, so we put together a little something and here we are jamming out.
Very last minute.
Very last minute, and can we get a bit of volume on Al's mic there, just so we can hear his beautiful voice? Yeah. Number 6 or something over there? Yeah.
1, 2,
there we go.
There we
beautiful, beautiful.
go. That's what I sound like.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Rian. Thank you very much, Rian. Cheers, great work. So we're going to welcome to the stage Marley now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Woo! No guitar, just vocals. Thank you very much.
You're on guitar, though.
I am on guitar. I've got to get off this bass now in a second and swap instruments. So again, this is an interesting one. So yeah, you're on that one, aren't you? So Marley is someone who we've been working with a little while now in terms of, she came into the studio. We did a version of Do I Want to Know, which we're going to play now in a moment. And then this morning, at like 8:30 in the morning, I got a text from our mom saying, how about we don't do Smells Like Teen Spirit, we do Stay by Rihanna. Yeah. I literally already forgot the name again, and I'm so out of the loop. But we'd never played, or I mean, you know, we'd heard Stay a little bit, but not really much. So I was eating my shredded wheat and working out the chords to this song and listening to it on the car ride up. And so when we jump onto it, hopefully it'll sound a bit like Stay by Rihanna. Yeah. But yeah, Marley, there's things we can't even say about Marley because she's under contract because there's so much cool stuff going on. But she's just 13 years old. She's absolutely brilliant. There's a massive, you're going to hear a lot about Marley, I feel, in the coming years. So while I go over there and grab my guitar, let's give a round of applause to Marley, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. annoying. Hey, that's good. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're going to start with Do I Want to Know. This is a song, again, when she came into studio, we hadn't played it in person before, but we just went for a few takes. The video's up on YouTube, and it's absolutely awesome. It's on Facebook as well. But yeah, this is a song that is, of course, the Arctic Monkeys tune, and we're doing it in the original key, and it's going to be awesome, isn't it, Marley?
I hope so.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Okay, so let me just do a quick tune here, make sure we sound okay. And doing this one with no bass, it's just guitar and drums, so maybe if there's a little bit of bottom end in this guitar in the mix, that would be handy, because we got none.
Just play louder.
Just play better.
Play as loud as two people. There we go.
Oh, that's real loud. That'll do the job. All right, Al, take it away.
Got color in your cheeks. Do you ever get that fear that you can't shift, the type that sticks around like summits in the teeth? How this mace is up your sleeve. Have you no idea that you're in deep? I've dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? There's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see it go. We're sort of hoping that you'd stay. Baby, we both know the nights are mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. Ever thought of calling when you've had a few? 'Cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being yours to fall for somebody new. Now I've thought it through, crawling back to you. So have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it should. Simmer down and pucker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp of trying to kiss you. I don't know if you feel the same as I do, but we could be together if you wanted to. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see it go. We're sort of hoping that you'd stay. Baby, we both know that the nights are mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. Ever thought of calling when you've had a few? 'Cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being yours to fall for somebody new. Now I've thought it through, crawling back to you. Too busy being yours to fall. Ever thought of calling when? Do you want me crawling back to you?
Thank you very much. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we're going to do another track now. This is the one that we did a decent job in the sound check, just about. So we're going to give it a shot. This is "Stay" by Rihanna. Let me just get a different setting.
They're both so humble. They don't think they're as good as they are.
Aw, my heart.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to us.
Yeah, that's actually very, very generous. Generous? I cannot speak. That's how humbled we are.
So generous.
So generous. Thank you, Marley. Yeah, look, the thing is with music, it's got to be fun, and this is something that is easy to forget in the world of likes and Instagram and, streams and all that kind of stuff and the pressures that people are under now. I remember when, myself and Al, when we were younger, when I was 16, growing up playing music, we were in a town called Lismore in Australia, and there was no Instagram, there was no TikTok, there was none of this stuff, and obviously that's brought a lot of positives to music and the ability to share it and all that kind of stuff. But there was this great sense in the old days. You had no idea that anyone else was kind of making music besides your own little kind of scene and in the town and all that kind of stuff. And I think these days, you can post something online and you can feel really good about something you've made on GarageBand or something you've done, and then you go online and you just see someone that, in your mind in that moment, they're just like way better, and then you start thinking I suck and all this kind of stuff. And the funny thing is we've worked with so many people, and we've worked with people who like we've worked with people who are signed with Atlantic Records and stuff like this, and they have that same feeling. And I think that's really important to remember, that whoever you're comparing yourself to, or whoever you're looking at that maybe is making you not feel so great about your own work and your own music, they have the exact same feeling about someone else.
They suck too.
They think they suck too.
Everyone thinks they suck.
And we've
that's
had
part of life.
Yeah, we've had it where actual two different artists we've worked with were like jealous of each other.
Yeah, that's happened.
And we're like, you're crazy. Like, that person thinks you're doing great. That person thinks you're doing great. And obviously, whatever you put out online, is kind of you're putting your best foot forward. But I guess it's a balance, and it just comes back to trying to have fun with music. So, having fun with music, the topic.
Let's have fun with this
Let's
song.
have fun with this song and see how we get on. I was over there just 10 seconds ago listening to the intro. So this is Stay by Rihanna. Learned this morning, a couple of hours ago, while eating my shredded wheat. Delicious shredded wheat.
Not sponsored by shredded wheat.
Although I wish we were sponsored by shredded wheat. Yeah. I might put. Oh, actually, yeah. I don't need to sing, which is great. All right. So give me the tempo as well, because like the speed of the song. Is it quicker?
All along it was a fever. The cold sweat hard-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. It's not much of a life you're living. It's not just something you take, it's given. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. 'Cause when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all away. I want you to stay.
All right, thank you very much. And thank you very much to Marley for joining us on stage today. Do check her out. You're going to see a lot of Marley in the future. One more round of applause for Marley. Thank you so much. Cheers. Great job. Okay, so what do we do now for the next 20 minutes? No, anyways.
Just stall for time, I guess.
Stalling for time, yeah. So the thing is, like I said, we run a music production studio. It's called Beard Fire Music. It's in Dublin. We're actually moving into a new studio, a new rehearsal studio in the next week or so. It's a 3-room studio, so recording room, live room, control room, and then a couple of rehearsal rooms. And so this is what we do. We're also in a band called the Dublin City Rounders. We played last night. We're playing tonight. So that keeps us busy. So we've always been very lucky. We grew up in a musical family, and we were able to, make a living from music. Pretty much most of our life. There's been some ups and downs.
You made pizzas one time.
I did make pizza. I did have a
job.
real job at one point. Al's never had a real job.
No.
He's a real legend. But yeah, so, teaching music, recording music, doing live sound, like the guys here are doing a great job.
Yeah.
Playing music live, to playing covers, original music, getting songs played on radio. There's so many revenue streams and there's so many ways to make money from music if you look outside the box and you look at the skill sets that you've developed as a musician. I started teaching guitar when I was 18, and I'd only been playing it for a few years, and I was just a little bit better than my students, and it was fine. And I just kept going that way. As long as you stay one lesson ahead, you're going to be fine. So
which also encourages you to get better at what you do, so that your students don't end up better than you.
that is true. But that's actually it's very true what Al's saying. Like it sounds ironic, but the amount, like, Al teaches drums and bass, and I teach guitar, and the amount you learn from musicians and young musicians and even older musicians who are coming to music later in life, and the fact that they might be interested in genres that are not what you would usually approach, and styles, and they'll ask you about scales and weird stuff that you've never looked into, and you have to
pretend that you know, and then
until
you
next
look it
week.
up on Google.
Yeah, until next week, and then you can YouTube it, and it's fine. So look, we don't have a huge amount of time. There's so much we could talk about, but one thing we want to talk about a little bit is just we're absolutely obsessed with timing. With rhythm and timing. Essentially, you've got this pyramid of needs when it comes to music, and you've got your rhythm and timing down the bottom. That's your foundation. That's your animalistic aspect. And this part, people can dance to someone hitting a bucket. You know what I mean? They can dance to if something's in time and it's got rhythm and it's got groove. They can move to it, and that's the most fundamental and immediate and important aspect of music. After that, you've got your chordal and tonal aspect here, so what your chord progression is, and a lot of the emotional aspect is caught up here, depending on what chord structures you use. And then beyond that, the very tip of the pyramid is like kind of the conceptual, the lyrics, the idea, the style, the genre, and all this kind of stuff. So basically all music has to have, that rhythmic foundation, and that's why we like to focus on it so much.
Yep.
And myself and Al, we'll be doing 2-hour gigs and things like that. And of course, during the course of a 2 or 3 hour gig, you're going to forget a chord, you're going to forget a lyric, you're going to be, you'll just have a blank. And as long as the hands keep going, you're going to be fine always. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We'll just make up a little bit of music here, and we're going to talk about implied rhythm. Okay, so even when the music stops, especially when you're playing with other people, but even when you're playing with even when you're performing with yourself, you want to be in a position where even if you stop playing, there's an implied metronome. As soon as you start playing a song, you've set in motion this this train of rhythm, of consistency, and so that even if you stop playing, some part of your body is still grooving away and make sure that it comes in.
And
nice
audiences have really good internal rhythm
for some reason.
Sometimes better than the musicians.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to always keep that steady, because if people are listening, they're kind of following along with what you're doing, and you don't want to let them down.
No, and it's quite interesting. So it's funny, right? So all of this stuff, no matter how dexterous you are on guitar, how good your vocals are, and all this kind of stuff, as an audience member, you won't. Look, if you take two people who are equally good at singing and equally good at playing guitar and all that kind of stuff, and one of them has great timing and one of them doesn't, they won't even know why, but they'll like the person with the great timing.
And the interesting thing, Rowan was talking about that pyramid before, and from an audience perspective, the first thing that they sort of notice and engage with is the lyrics and the melodies and those kind of, from a performer's perspective, the less important parts. Because the rhythm, hopefully, is already taken care of. That's essentially the foundation. Like if you're building a building, you have the foundation that keeps the thing up, but no one really sees that. No one really appreciates that because they're just looking at the decor. They're looking at the facade, which is, the personality that you put on top of it. But you have to have that foundation there.
Yeah. So we're going to play a little bit of tunage.
Sounds good.
We're just gonna mess around and jam, but the thing to look out for is what we were talking about, is that little bit of timing in between. So we'll do little stops and see how we get on. We might not get it right, but you'll get the idea. Try a little stop here. You ready? So, as you can see there, the idea is even when we stop, we have a sense of when the music is still going. The music never stops, until we decide to end the song. So, we can pick, 2 bars, 4 bars, 8 bars. Hopefully, we've done it. We've done funny ones where we've done like a minute of silence, and see if we can come back, in time. That we've internalized that metronome. So how do you do it? Practice with the metronome. Practice with other musicians. If you're a drummer, practice with a metronome. Get really, 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 really tight.
Yeah, if you're a drummer, it's kind of the only thing that matters. So you better be good at it.
But I tell you what, as any kind of musician, it sounds really boring, and it is really boring.
Oh, it is.
Practicing with a metronome is really boring, but we talk about passive practice and stuff like that as well. So like what Al will do is he'll put on his headphones and he'll have like a metronome in one ear and a podcast in the other ear or something?
I mean, you can get a metronome up on Google and then also listen to something else. Or
yes, and he'll sit there with his pad, tick it,
for hours, because that's the kind of stuff that you don't want to just sit down and do, because no one has the willpower to actually practice purely.
Some people do. We don't.
We don't. I mean, I'm sure some people here probably do. and are more driven than us. But if you're not, you can
still be good at music.
Yeah.
So you see what we're talking about there in terms of that consistent timing, all right? And that's what enables us, and not just us, we're not magic, like we've just worked at it and we do it a lot. And
How do you know we're not magic?
Maybe we are. Yeah. But also, like, you know, we get a lot of people in the studio, and so today it's a punk song, tomorrow it's a rock song, it's a reggae song, it's whatever. And the reason why we're never, you know, put off or afraid of trying something rhythmically, even a progressive kind of something in sevens. We could do something in sevens or something in fives. You know, different time signatures and stuff, is because if you've got the fundamentals of music, the flavor you put on top is arbitrary, you know, and it's just the thing you like. We'll do a jazz thing, like a 2-5-1 or something, just for a little bit. And then, or do you want to do something with a time signature? How are we doing for time?
I don't know.
Signatures. We got a couple minutes. Who's in charge here? That's it. We'll just do another little jam, and then we'll bugger off. All right, you ready?
Maybe some in 5 or something.
Do you want to do?
Oh yeah, let's do Perique by Front Mountain Cellar.
So is this in 5 or what? I have not played this for a long time. Hold on, how's it go?
The drums are in 5, 3, and 4 at the same time. Last time you played this, you were wearing a frog suit, so that kind of makes a difference.
Was it? Is in D minor?
Yeah,
so
I think so.
So. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So anyway, look, all we're doing here is just something, if you're not familiar with it, you know, is thinking outside the box with regard to time signature. So a lot of the time people are in 4/4. That's fine. That's that's what most of the music you're going to play is. But there are songs like Take 5.
The Mission Impossible music.
The Mission Impossible music's in 5s. So we're going to have a little bit of fun and try and. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get off this stage and let you enjoy the rest of the music today. My name's Rowan. This is my brother Al here. Beard Fire Music, if you're interested in looking up what we do or getting in touch. And thank you again to Rian and Marley for their wonderful performances today, and everybody else. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Thank you. Cheers.
Garageland on Cruinniú and on RTE2XM.